Hey everyone, it's Wexdarn here, and so bringing channel update middle of the month. I know it's a bit early for me. Basically, I just felt like doing it now because I've got new video camera. Like as you can see, this is kind of a different angle to how we normally do it. Because normally I'm sat over there, and I've got a new camera to do things. Like yeah, I'm sat there. But I've got a new camera to do things because I turned 21. And it's actually kind of why I wanted to do this. Like, 21's a big age, you know? It's kind of a big deal. Like, it's. I think it's less of a big deal here than it is in, like, America, because I know you can't drink in America until you're 21 in a lot of places, but you know, it's still kind of a big deal here. Like I can't really explain why. Like apparently there's something like you weren't supposed to get keys to the house until that point, but I don't know. I don't get it, but like I just want to make this because like 21 is a bit of a landmark thing, and although this is going to be out a week after I actually turned 21, mostly because this camera actually arrived late. Like I'm shooting this on the 16th, I think. Uh, but yeah. So this is my new camera. I hope the quality is nice on this. This is kind of like a test for this. I'm actually recording this fairly late. It's like 9 o'clock. I just wanted to, you know, let this thing charge fully and then mess around with the settings, and then take it for a test drive like this. But like this is a flattering camera angle, really. But I'm comfy, so fuck it. But yeah, what can I say? Like 21's kind of a big deal, and I just want to sort of make a thing because you know now I'm 21, and I am actually starting to feel that sort of age, you know. Like I don't know how to put it. Like going beyond 20 feels like a big deal to me. Like I feel like I'm in adulthood now, and I feel like this is sort of an issue I wanted to talk about, and in a way I sort of like I didn't know. I don't really know how to approach this really, because this is gonna sound like a lot of bitching and whining, and to a degree I'll admit it is, and I know people, including friends of mine, they're going through stuff that can be a bit, well, is worse than this. There's not even like can be like it is worse than this, because I know people are going through harder stuff than this, and I just wanted to talk. Like I'm just gonna see if this is like a better angle in a way. Like we can get my balloon in. It's great. Oh yeah, and you can see I've got posters on that side as well. But I don't know. Basically, what I sort of wanted to talk about was this year gone by. It's been a pretty rough year for me in terms of self-esteem in particular. I've felt pretty down at some points, and like I know I try letting you guys in as much as possible, but one thing I've sort of been skirting around for the past couple of months now is I failed uni. I know a couple of friends of mine already know, like, and stuff. Like, pretty much all my friends and family know that now, but you guys, I've never flat out told you guys, I've never flat out stated it anywhere on, like, public internet, but I failed uni. I did like really well my first year. I did well pretty much all the way through my second year at university. Uh, and that, oh, you know, going through university like throughout the year was, you know, coursework stuff. Uh, which, you know, I was doing really well on. Like, I was getting really high marks in. It was going great. And then it just sort of, like, when the exams rolled around, I bombed. Like, like, it was a complete flop for me. And, like, I was just sort of left with this choice, which was either I can, like, resit these exams, which gives me like 4 to 6 weeks or so, I think, worth of like revision time to sort of cram these exams, which were like I think we had 6 exams. Like, it was going to be a case of, like, you know, having to cram for all 6 exams within that time frame. Like I said, like a month to a month and a half. And then, like, I was also having to, you know, pay for each exam I was going to have to resit. So I'm not a particularly rich guy. I don't come from like a rich family or anything. So paying for resits is actually, you know, it was going to be like a significant dent, because like you know, I was going to have to pay for it, and like living on student income, like, you know, like, it wasn't my main reason for not choosing it, but because I was just looking at this like 4 to 6 weeks thing, and I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna be able to learn what I need to learn in that time frame. I think the exams were, you know, pretty damn brutal. So, and on top of that, like, this was like the major deciding factor for me. No matter how well I did in those exams, like, even if I did do well, if I revised everything I needed, if I did everything perfectly, when it came to the exams, the maximum like percentage I could get would be 40%. Like, that is the max they would allow me to achieve in that exam. And I can go through to, I could have gone through to my 3rd year with that, but because, you know, second year, like, if you don't know how like the UK uni system works, because I'm pretty sure this isn't how it, you know, works in other countries, but like your first year doesn't count towards your final. Like, this is just your typical 3-year course that you do at university in the UK. First year doesn't count towards like anything, basically. All you have to do is make sure you pass, and you can go through into the second year, like, no questions asked. Second year is when it actually starts to contribute to, you know, your overall degree, your overall grade, and it's pretty much always, you know, a 50-50 split. Whatever you get in the second year plus whatever you get in the third year, that's it, that's your grade. And as you can understand, like, if your exams are, like, your exam mark would be limited to just 40%, that like really would bring your final total, like, for the final year, like, drop it drastically. So, and then just thinking, okay, even if I do pass this, because I'm absolutely, you know, terrible with these exams, like, I'm gonna come through with like mediocre grades to final year from like the second year. Once I, who's to say, like, when I get round to the third year exams, like, and I know what a lot of people are gonna say. Well, you should, you know, study hard in your final year and all that stuff, and I would, but it's just exams for me terrible. I do, you know, pretty badly in them. Like, even if I would revise like everything for it, like when I got to my third year exams, it would have been a case of, alright, let's say I barely pass these exams as well. Like, my degree would again be, you know, it'd feel like it wouldn't be worth it, because like at best I'd be pulling, you know, like again going back to how the UK uni system works, like the lowest thing you can get is like what's known as a third, which is basically I believe it's like you have to get 50% across the board to get a third in your final year, and then above that's what's known as a 2-2, and then a 2-1. So, you know, like your second best qualifications are your lower second best and your higher second best. Like, why I don't understand, I don't, you know, and then you get your first and then your honours and stuff, and yeah, like basically I would have been like a lower second, like probably a third if I did so poorly on the exams again, because you know, it just depends how it would all work out, like in terms of like how much the exams were for your course. So like on some courses it would be like 50% coursework, 50% exam. In others it would be more weighted to the exams, in others more weighted to the coursework. But yeah, like I'm looking at this thinking, hold on, if I can only pass with 40% in this year, then I'm going into third year of mediocre grades already, and if I do mediocre or, you know, worse on the exams again, then I've got a degree, sure, but you know, like people who are looking for graduate students, they're looking for people who have got a first or a 2-1, and I just wouldn't have that, you know? Like, they're looking for a 2-1 or higher, and that's something that I wouldn't be able to prove I had, you know? So, yeah, I've been feeling pretty horrible since I, like, failed uni that badly. Like, and, like, I admit I could have had the chance to reset. And there was also, me thinking, there's a possibility of resetting the year, but like you have to, like, I think you can reset the second year, but like you'd have to make like a strong case for yourself, and I'm just thinking, but like if I go through this entire system again, because like they're not gonna, you know, just give me like the same coursework tasks and stuff, so I'm still gonna have to spend time on that. I'm just thinking, like, if we go through all this again, like, who's to say I wouldn't be in the exact same position 12 months from now? So it's kind of half I failed uni. Well, I don't know, I'd say it's more 3/4 I failed uni and another quarter I didn't want to go through it again just to fail again. And also, at that point in time, I was sick of being in the education system. Like, I see myself in the future, like, with a pretty high potential of returning to the system, of actually going back and doing a degree of some sort. But right now, no. I just, you know, but like, on top of that, there's a lot of other stuff I've been getting myself down about recently, and I'm not sure if I'm willing to share everything today. Like, I think I've shared a lot with you guys today, really. And I try being honest with you, but there's just stuff. Like, in particular, like, this is one thing that's really been getting me down lately. Like, I'm this old. I'm 21. Like, can you tell. I am getting good with the whole coordination thing. I was so hoping I didn't have to edit this. But yeah, I'm 21 and part of me feels like I haven't really achieved a lot. You know? Uh, I'm actually, like, this is one other thing that was bothering me, like, for a while, after the uni stuff, I didn't have anything, you know, well, I don't have anything in terms of a job or, you know, even like just work experience volunteering somewhere. Like, I didn't, but like I've found places. I'm getting out there and trying to secure myself because it. I just I want to feel like I know a job isn't necessarily like a ticket to a sense of accomplishment at all. I know, like, I get like work having a job, like, like, you can't just get a job and like, oh, magically I've done something with my life, but it feels like a stepping stone to actually have something, like, even if I'm just going to this job for a little while just to get experience, I can use it, I can build on that, like. But yeah, not having anything for a while, it was pretty bad, like. And I mean, like, my family's been great at trying to support me, trying to help me find places and stuff like that, and I'm always grateful for what my family does for me. It's just, for a while, like, I felt lost, I guess. Yeah, I'm getting better. It's just this year's been one hell of a knock to my self-esteem. Like, this is the worst I felt in a long time, really. Like, not right now. I think I'm through the worst of it right now, but like, that was the worst I felt for a long time. And I know this is sort of like I said, like, the stuff I'm going through really does feel like small potatoes compared to stuff I know, like, friends of mine are actually going through. So in a way, I sort of feel bad, like, having problems, But yeah, like, and like, I know this is sort of like a more serious vlog than I normally do, and you know what? I might just like make this its own separate video, and in fact, it probably is now at this point. Like, I might just make this my own separate video to whatever monthly vlog stuff I do, because I don't know, I had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to vent, and you know, whoever's listening, thanks. But I don't really know what to say. Like, this year, like, this next year for me, like, 21 to 22, I want to be a good time. I want it to be a good year for me, and you know what? I'm gonna make it a good year for me, and yeah, I I honestly do feel like I'm an adult now, and this is gonna end up, being a good time for me. Like, I feel this will work out, you know. And talking about this all this time, I feel like it's really helped me. I've got to say. I feel like got it off my chest. I feel more comfortable, and yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind me talking about this stuff that much. Yeah, thanks for watching, and you know what, guys, just as a special treat, like I've talked about like the view I get from outside my window before, and it is a really nice view. So let's see, just gonna turn this around. Alright. Oh god, I had a naked foot there, my god. But if you can see out way into the distance there, like, that is the view of the sea I get. So it, like, the reflections of the window really aren't helping much, but that's like home for me now. Like, and I love going to that city as well. So it's nice having it like here, I guess. But this lighting's really not doing good for me. And yes, look at all these stuffed animals and the Friends poster. Yeah. Just want to say thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for, listening to me talk for a while. Yeah. I was actually planning on doing this sort of thing in a nice sort of scenic location, but like I said, it's pretty damn late, so yeah. It's a lot later than I anticipated actually getting this up and running, so yeah, I couldn't really do anything nice like that. Like, I didn't want to go walking around in pitch black, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.